Let's do that. All right, so welcome everyone. Take some time and just get settled. Dim the lights, grab your eye pillow, and be sure that your body is resting comfortably. You can be seated or lying down as we begin for breath work. Okay. Just do a quick peek to see if anyone else is joining us. And when you're ready to begin, just give yourself a slow, deep breath. Breathe in all that you can, and then let go all that you might. And then again, another slow, deep breath, just in case you missed the first one. Breathe it all in and let it all go. And then begin to rest your eyes. Softening the eyes, you might even close the eyes. So this evening, this night of June the 1st, marks the beginning of a new month and the unofficial beginning of summer. So, of course, summer solstice is not until June 21st, I believe, Father's Day this year. But here in Florida, many kids are already celebrating their first full day of summer vacation. So this time of the year, right, often carries a feeling of movement and momentum. You have school ending and schedules shifting, vacations that are being planned, the days are growing longer, right? So everything's sort of moving and shifting and changing. And quite naturally, we begin to look ahead to what we want to do, what we want to experience, and what we want to embrace during the summer months, right? But before we begin to rush forward, nature offers us an invitation to do the opposite, to pause instead. So last night, we experienced the full moon, the second full moon for the month of May, which is a rare occurrence to have more than one full moon in a month. We literally began and ended the month of May with a full moon. And full moons invite us to slow down and to pause. Full moon is a powerful and beautiful reminder of illumination, reflection, and self-awareness, inviting us to pause and to slow down so that we can see clearly what has been growing beneath the surface, what is ready to be celebrated, and what may be asking for our attention before we move forward. So this evening, as we stand here between the threshold of spring and summer, it's the perfect moment to pause. Nature understands this pause. Before a flower blooms, there's a pause. Before the tomato ripens, there is a pause. And before the sun reaches its fullest expression at the summer solstice, there's a moment to pause. And this moment of pause is not empty. It's where integration happens. The pause is where wisdom speaks, and it's where we can reconnect to what truly matters. So tonight, rather than asking what needs to be accomplished this summer, what needs to get done, you might instead consider, what would you like to create? Understanding that creating is not about achieving or completing something. It's about being open to the evolution of something. Perhaps you would like to create more strength in your body, or more ease in your mind, or a healthier nightly or morning routine, more adventure, more joy, confidence, whatever it might be. As we move through tonight's breathwork and yoga nidra practice, allow this question: what would you like to create this summer? Allow this question to rest gently in your heart. No need to force an answer, simply listen and trust that whatever is ready to emerge will reveal itself in its own time, just as nature intended. Take a slow breath in. Feel for a full, complete exhale. And then let's begin observing the breath. Eyes are resting. The body is comfortable, feeling held and supported. Notice the breath, the natural breath, effortless breathing in this moment. Notice the inhale. Notice the exhale. Continue to follow the breath. Observe the inhale, the exhale, while the body breathes the breath. Effortless, natural, rhythmic breathing. As you observe the breath and as you follow the inhale and the exhale, you might also begin to notice and to observe natural moments of pause. Notice the natural moments of pause that are offered at the top of the inhale and at the end of the exhale. Natural, restful breathing, beginning to observe moments of pause. Simply becoming aware of the space, the moments of pause between the breaths. Moments of pause have been here all along. We simply don't often notice them. Pause after the inhale is a moment of receiving. The pause after the exhale is a moment of surrender. Allow yourself to begin to receive and to surrender to these moments of pause, all offered through the breath and your awareness of the breath and each moment of pause. And then we'll begin to give a little extra attention to both the inhale and the moment of pause at the very top of the inhale. We'll begin together, and then you'll continue on your own. To begin, just take a deep breath in. Exhale any way that feels good, mouth, nose, or lips. And then breathe in slowly. Breathe in to a steady count of 4. Hold the breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it all go. Again, breathe in to a steady count of 4. Hold the breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale any way that feels good. Let it go. Again, breathe in to a steady count of 4. Hold the inhale, pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, let it all go. Continue 3 more rounds on your own, breathing into a count of 4, pausing for a count of 4, and then exhaling as you like. When you finish your last round, the third round, let go of the effort, let go of the technique, let natural breath return. Notice the inhale, your natural inhale, and the exhale. Any moments of pause between the inhale and the exhale and the next cycle of breath. And notice any shift in the natural flow of the breath, following the practice of breathing in, count of 4, and holding the breath for a count of 4. And we'll now do the opposite. So we're going to focus a little more on the exhalation and the moment of pause at the end of the exhale. Okay, I'll begin 3 rounds together, and then you'll continue on your own for another 3. Okay, so simply breathe in anyway, mouth, nose, or lips. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale again. Fill your lungs. Pause at the top. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Another round. Inhale to fullness. Moment of pause. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue on your own, another 3 rounds. Inhale to fullness, and then exhale to a count of 4. Hold the breath out for a count of 4. When you finish the last round, let go of the technique. Let natural breath return. Notice the natural flow of breath. The inhale, the exhale, and the moments of pause, and any lingering effects of the technique, perhaps even a lingering count to the breath. And we'll now pay equal attention to the inhale and the pause at the top, And the exhale, and the moment of pause at the end. As we move into our final breath practice of a 4-count box breath. So you've already done each part of the breath, the inhale and the pause at the top, the exhale and the pause at the bottom. So we now bring it all together. I'll start us off with 3 rounds together, and then you'll continue 3 rounds on your own. To begin, just a deep breath in, exhale, let it all go. And then breathe in to a steady count of 4. Hold at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale to a count of 4. Hold at the end of the exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to a count of 4. Hold the inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale to a count of 4. Hold the breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to a count of 4. Pause at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale to a count of 4. Hold the breath out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue on your own. 3 more rounds of a full 4-count box breath. Take the time to finish your last round. And then let go of the technique. Let go of all counting. Allow breath to return to its natural rhythm, observing the effects, cumulative effects of tonight's breath work. Observe the breath as it returns to its natural rhythm, observing natural moments of pause offered by the breath. The top of every inhale and at the end of every cycle of breath. A moment to receive and a moment to surrender. And allow this natural rhythm of breath, these natural moments of pause, to lead you into the practice of Yoga Nidra. This practice of stillness, and underneath the stillness, deep conscious rest. Feel your body being held and supported by the ground, the earth beneath you, any blankets or pillows, comforting your body, holding your body in stillness. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, no one to be, only this moment, this breath, each moment of pause, offering you the gift of now. Allow yourself to receive tonight's practice, this invitation to pause, to listen, to soften, and to create space for that which wants to emerge in the season ahead. As you settle in, give yourself permission to be present, to be still. Be sure that your body feels comfortable. You need to make an adjustment. Now's a good time, although you can adjust at any point in the practice as you like. And then when you're ready, that moment of arrival, take one last deep breath. In through the nose, stretch your belly. Receive this moment of letting go. Exhale, let it go, and surrender. Begin to feel for surrendering into your inner sanctuary, this place within you, connecting to your inner sanctuary, and this place within you that allows you to feel safe and grounded, supported and nourished. Perhaps your inner sanctuary is a place in nature. Perhaps it's a memory or simply a feeling. Whatever your inner sanctuary might be, take the time to pause and to connect and to feel it. And then begin to feel the essence of your inner sanctuary holding you steady in the practice that lies ahead. And if at any point in time you feel the need to return to the image or the memory or the feeling of your inner sanctuary, please feel free to do so. Sense your body breathing each breath. And then feel for the breath within and around the energetic heart space. Notice the gentle movement of the breath, the inhale, the exhale, the moment of receiving, and the moment of surrender within and around the heart center. And from this place of openness within the heart space, allow yourself to receive the following question. What would I like to create this summer? Rather than forcing an answer, simply allow a word, a phrase, an image, or a feeling to arrive. What would I like to create this summer? And then capture this word, this phrase, this image, feeling as your intention. My natural way of being is a state of ease and contentment. My body is healthy and strong. I make decisions from a place of courage and strength. I cultivate a healthy, bountiful garden of tomatoes. Whatever your intention might be, speak it as truth. Repeat it to yourself or out loud at least 3 times. And now that you have planted the seed for your practice, feel for breathing in, receiving the gift of your intention, and then exhaling, letting go, trusting, surrendering to the journey that lies ahead. Return to the sensation of the whole body breathing. Whole body breathing each breath, receiving the inhale, surrendering to the exhale. And notice as your body breathes the breath, notice how your body feels right now. Nothing to change, nothing to fix, nothing to do. Notice how your body feels in this moment of stillness. Simply becoming aware, present with oneself through the breath as we journey through the body. The body scan is a practice of presence, awareness, a practice of pausing long enough to listen and to receive and to surrender. So as we move awareness through the body, we are not analyzing or judging. We are simply observing, allowing awareness to move effortlessly from place to place, rather than concentrating or focusing. Simply notice, simply receive, and surrender to the journey. Sense the whole body breathing. Notice the inhale. Notice the exhale. Any moments of pause. And then feel for the breath in the right side of the body. And through the right side of the body, notice the inhale, the exhale, and any moments of pause. Bring your awareness to the palm of your right hand and sense through the palm of the right hand the breath, the inhale, the exhale, and the moments of pause. And then continue. Aware of the tip of the right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the right pinky, back of the right hand, right wrist, and the whole right arm, elbow, shoulder, right shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between. Right side of the rib cage, right lung, right side of the heart space, right side waist, low belly, low back, and the space between, right hip, and the whole right leg, upper thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the right foot, sole of the right foot, right big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Feel for the entire right side of the body. Where the right side of the body, breathing the breath. Notice the inhale, exhale, and the moments of pause. Bring your attention to the left side of the body. Begin to feel for the left side of the body. Notice the breath. Notice the inhale, the exhale. Moments of pause as the left side of the body breathes the breath. I'm aware of the palm of your left hand and notice the breath, the inhale, the exhale, and the moments of pause. Palm of the left hand, the tip of the left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, left pinky, back of the left hand, left wrist, and the whole left arm, elbow, shoulder, left shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between, left side of the rib cage, left lung, left side of the heart space, left side waist, low belly, low back, and the space between, left hip, your whole left leg, upper thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the left foot, sole of the left foot, left big toe, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Aware of the entire left side of the body. Notice the breath, the inhale, the exhale, and the moments of pause in the left side body. Feel for the breath in the back of the body. Bring your attention to the back of the body, sensing the inhale, the exhale, and the moments of pause in the back of the body. Sense the bottoms of your feet, heels, and the back of your legs, calves, upper back thighs, back of your knees, tip of the tailbone, center of low back, and the back of your hips, the entire back side of the spine, back of the rib cage, lungs, and the heart space, space between the shoulder blades, outer edges of the shoulder blades, and the back of your arms, elbows, wrists, hands and fingers. Observe the skin on the back of your neck, the base of your skull, and the back of your head. From the crown of your head to your fingertips to the toes, feel for back of the body. Observe the breath. Inhale, the exhale, and the moments of pause offered through your awareness in the back of the body. Bring your awareness to the front of the body. Become aware of the front side of the body. Notice the inhale. Notice the exhale. The moments of pause. The moments of receiving and surrendering offered through the breath. Front of the body, breathing the breath. Center of the forehead. Space between the eyebrows, your temples, cheekbones, upper jaw, lower jaw, and the space between, front side of the neck, the space between your collarbones, front side of the rib cage, your lungs, heart space, front of the shoulders, in the inner arms, inner elbows, wrists, and the palms of your hands, and the fingertips. Feel for the navel center, space above, and the deep low belly, front of the hips, and the front side of your legs, upper thighs, kneecaps, shins, and the tops of your feet, and the tips of the toes to your fingertips, to the crown of your head. Feel for the breath and the entire front side of the body. Notice the inhale, the exhale, and the moments of pause as the front side of the body breathes the breath. And then sense the entire body. Once again, the entire body now breathing the breath. Entire body integrated, whole, and resting as the whole body breathes each breath. Notice the moments. Pause, the inhale, the exhale, as the whole body breathes each breath, allowing for a state of integration, wholeness, and rest. Resting in the moments of pause, offered every inhale, every exhale, a moment to receive and a moment to surrender into a state of integration, wholeness, and awareness. As you sense the entire body, notice within you feelings of heaviness. Become aware of the feeling of heaviness, feeling grounded, rooted to the earth. Aware of the feeling of heaviness in your body. And then begin to sense the opposite. Become aware of the feeling of lightness in the body, feeling of buoyancy, floating. Sense your body feeling light, aware of the feeling of lightness in the body. And then allow these opposites, heaviness and lightness, to merge into balance, holding both, holding space for both in your awareness. Neither one nor the other, both fully integrated into the global field, the expanded field of your awareness, sensing heaviness and lightness, your experience of both in the body. And then begin to sense the feeling of rushing. Notice the feeling of rushing in your body, aware of the feeling of trying to get somewhere, moving forward to the next. Notice the feeling of rushing in your body. And then begin to sense the opposite. Become aware of the feeling of spaciousness in your body. Enough time, trusting the unfolding, being fully present, aware of the feeling of spaciousness in your body. And then allow these opposites to merge into balance, holding space for both sensations in the field of your awareness, sensing the feeling of rushing and the feeling of spaciousness, neither rushing nor stagnant, moving from one place to another with presence and intention as you sense both spaciousness and the feeling of rushing in the body. Now become aware of the feeling of uncertainty. Notice any feelings of uncertainty in the body, confusion, the feeling of not knowing. Notice in the body sensations of uncertainty. And then begin to observe the opposite, sensing, aware of the feeling of clarity in your body, trust, inner knowing, clarity in the body. And then allow these opposites to merge into balance as you expand your field of awareness to hold space for both the uncertainty and the clarity, holding space for both as one continuous spectrum of sensation in your field of awareness. And then simply allow yourself to rest in awareness itself. Rest in each moment of presence, resting in this gift of now. And as the physical body rests and the body breathes naturally, restfully, allowing for a state of being, integration, a moment to pause and to begin to imagine or to visualize oneself standing at the entrance to a beautiful garden. It's early summer, and the morning air is warm, and the sun is just beginning to rise as you're standing at the entrance of this beautiful garden. The garden before you represents the season that lies ahead. Observe, notice what is already growing, what has been planted, and what is beginning to blossom from seeds planted long ago. Notice what is still emerging. The open spaces waiting to be cultivated. Visualize yourself moving slowly, walking slowly through this garden as you ask yourself, what would I like to create? What would I like to nourish? What would I like to cultivate? What would I like to experience in the season that lies ahead? Rather than searching for an answer, simply notice what arises. Perhaps a word, an image, a feeling, a knowing. Perhaps you notice something that surprises you, or something you've known all along that finally becomes clear. Whatever it is, trust whatever appears, trust whatever does not appear. This garden that you are walking through knows how to grow. The fruit knows when to ripen, and the flowers know when to bloom. And you begin to understand that you do as well. Allow yourself to spend a few quiet moments resting in this inner knowing. And as you pause, and as you observe, and as you feel, notice the breath. Notice the inhale, notice the exhale in each moment of pause. And then take the time, return slowly to your intention, the seed you planted, the very beginning of this practice. And as you return to your intention, what would I like to create this summer? Notice how it feels within you in this moment now. You might now see yourself living your intention, breathing your intention, trusting your intention, and notice how this feels in your body. Notice how it feels in the heart. And allow yourself to experience what it feels like to be living in alignment with what you wish to create. In alignment, integration, and wholeness. And then repeat your intention again, another 3 times out loud or from within. Now planting the seed for the journey, the season that lies ahead. And then breathe it in, water it with the breath. Breathe it in and let it go. Trusting. Trusting this journey that unfolds moment by moment, breath by breath. And then take the time, pausing just a little longer to reflect on your journey, your Yoga Nidra journey. Allow gratitude to arise, a feeling of contentment and ease. Pausing to remember that not everything needs to be figured out tonight or even tomorrow. Sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is to pause. Pause itself is productive. It is creativity in its highest form. One more moment to pause and breathe. Take a slow, deep belly breath. And then exhale, let it go. The Yoga Nidra journey has now officially ended. Of course, if you would like to take the time to pause and to rest longer or to just roll off to sleep, please feel free to do so. If and when you're ready to move on to your evening, do so slowly. Bring a little gentle movement back into the body. Take some time sitting and then standing tall. My heart to yours. Thank you for showing up this evening and allowing me to share this practice with you. Namaste. Everybody has a wonderful week and that you take time to pause. Namaste.